So these are the players that performed the best against Sporting Lisbon. These team and left him for dead. Now this is a brilliant pass here to Zubimendi, and this is the position I'm talking about. Zubimendi picking up once again, driving at the back line with pace, speed, direction. That was poor from Victor Gyökeres. Victor Gyökeres had a poor match, but Eze was doing everything right. Just back from injury, we can see that this is the type of player that we miss. Once again, dropping the shoulder, looking to trick his way out. Madueke as well, he let down Eze. And I love these off spaces, these edge of the box, this pace. This was the same thing, but just at a different angle. I love the space he picks up. Nice ball there to Madueke, and Madueke passed off. But the space, this was the flick. This was a brilliant flick. And I love to see that relationship between him and Gyökeres. Another good positional awareness player there. I love to see the relationship between him and Gyökeres, because when he came to Arsenal, it looks like he was rushing things. It looked like he was trying things and it wasn't coming off. That was a poor pass there, but Madueke got onto it and then Madueke over dribbled. This he picked up in this match was brilliant, man. I love how Eze performed. He wasn't rushing it. He was playing at his own pace. When he came to Arsenal, this is in the same pass from a different angle. These guys can find each other. That was the brilliant shot there. Unlucky it was not on target, but that was a good surprise shot, snapshot there. If these guys can learn how to find each other, learn how to play with each other, it's only going to be better for the team, because Eze is magnificent, man. I love the way him. Now we're going to get into Zubimendi. As I said, that Zubimendi was close second for me to get the man of the match, just after Eze. And it's not any thing that he done bad. It's just Eze was so good on the night. But yeah, Zubimendi, this is one of his better matches, especially in recent. He was driving with the ball. Look at the drives. See, at times in previous matches, especially against Bournemouth, he was just getting the ball, going backward. But in this match, I see him try to pass forward intentionally, passing forward, driving. When he sees pace, he drives. He's once again passing forward there. We know he's attacking. Allow the player to drift in. Once again, forward passes. I loved in this match, a lot of forward passes. Look at this, collecting the ball, turning out of danger, looking, and then I love Gabriel dropping the shoulder and driving there. Look at that forward passing. In previous matches, he would have turned around and passed it back. Look at the position he picks up. I haven't seen him in that position for a very long time. And as I said in the last video, it's more of an 8. And I think this is the position that he should play in. You see him there, always, when he's in that area of the pitch, look at that pass. Wing. This is what I'm saying. And now he's on the right, then he's drifting into the center. I love to see when this guy attacks and you see him coming back to help Declan Rice. I love when Zubimendi attacks, man. He looks a different player. Look at that. Driving, passing forward, driving, passing forward again. How many times have you seen this guy done this? Driving. Unlucky with the pass there, but good idea. Martinelli should have done a better run there. Once again, intercepting, high up the pitch, right on the right wing, getting the ball, driving, quickly looking for pass. So I think when he plays attack, when he plays 8, he attacks more. He's got more of an emphasis to keep on going forward, to keep on trying things. But when he sits deep, he feels like he's got all the time in the world. He start playing slow, looking where. Look at this, intercepted on the front foot, driving, running, attacking the space, looking for a return from Eze. Nice little ball there to Gabriel J. On the front foot, nice front foot pass there. Again, receiving the ball on the front foot, forward passes. This match, this is the Zubimendi that we all want to see. And I think it's because of the position. Look at that position he was playing. Yeah, man, brilliant performance there by Zubimendi. I loved it. Really enjoyed his performance. So on to the next one, and it's Gabriel Jesus. Now, Gabriel Jesus he had a good cameo when he came on. Quick, he's aggressive. So he's a very good defender, and Gabriel J just rolled him like that. So Gabriel J didn't have a bad cameo, man. I love the little things that he was doing. To be honest, I was a bit angry when I see him coming up, because I thought he's gonna come on for Eze, because I didn't want Eze to come up. But then I understand that we need him for the City match. But sometimes you can take off your best attacker, and then after that you just start to, he was just going to have a poor match. But to be fair, he done okay considering the time he got, considering how bad he's been performing, considering how bad the team has been performing of recent, especially of recent. I think Gabriel J had a good cameo when he came on. Now we're on to the last, where Magalhaes is right now. That's not normal. So you see the little forward passes. I love the fact that they're not just passing side to side all the times now. I see them made a lot, especially Saliba. He done a risky pass that got intercepted and it could have led to a chance, but I don't really mind that. I don't really mind that because I love the fact that then our defenders should find a way through. Because our defenders, sometimes they're allowed time on the ball because our more attacking players are crowded off the ball and doubling up and tripling up against. Look at that nice little drop off the shoulder, a nice little dribble there from Magalhaes, and then you see that pass, just that drop of the shoulder and that pass in midfield. Look at that, once again trying to break the lines. Look at that, breaking the lines. 2 passes and that was in for a goal. A pass by Gabriel to Eze, a pass from Eze to Gyökeres, and that was in. Should be a chance at goal right there. So this is what I'm saying. They're offering very good options right now, our centre backs, and I love it. I love to see it because we need to have different style, different patterns, different links. I love it, man. So big up to Magalhaes and big up to Saliba because I see them trying throughout the match. Keep on trying, and this is what I love for my players. I don't want them to be staying static. I don't want them to be just defenders. If my attackers aren't performing, find a way. Help them. Very good job today by providing an outlet for the players. So that's a very good performance there by William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes. And as what I said, I love the fact that they were trying to drive forward, they were trying to pass forward, they were trying to help the midfielders. They were trying to help the attacking side of the game. They know that defensive is their role. They know defensive is their job, but they were trying to help the overall team. And this is what I love. I love the fact that the players are starting to try to take responsibility. Different players helping in different ways. I love that. And the fact that Sporting had to drop to a back 5. I love the fact that they realized the significance of how our wingers were being doubled up on, our midfielders were being doubled up on, so they had to try to do something. Perhaps it was an instruction by Arteta, but they still had to carry it out. So that's good. That's encouraging. That's encouraging going in the City match to see the players actually trying to find different ways. They know the headers. How long will we score a header? When's the last time Gabriel Magalhaes scored a header? When is the last time Arsenal scored a header? We've been known for that the whole season. So because we're not scoring headers, these clutched matches, these matches that are very tight, we're not getting over the line. Because that's how we used to get over the line. But because that's not happening now, we're not getting over the line. And we need to find different ways. And this is a very good way I see Arteta or the defenders trying to take initiative. I don't know if it's their own initiative or it's an instruction by Mikel Arteta. But either one, I love it. I enjoy watching things like that. Because the players are taking on responsibility. And I want to talk about Declan Rice for a bit. Declan Rice, man, he held the captain armband and I love it. I see it at the end of the match. He looked a bit weird. I don't know. He wasn't celebrating. It looks like he was hopping and puffing. Like, I don't know. It just looked like he didn't believe that he done enough or they done enough. That's just my opinion. I know in the interview he said like we're not frustrated, we're not listening to other people as long as the manager believes and trusts. I get what you were saying, but at the same time, your facial expression. What was that facial expression for? Perhaps I'm just reading into things, but yeah, I didn't like the way he was looking, man. Especially after not a win, but after we got through. Perhaps he's just tired. Perhaps he's carrying an injury. But yeah, man, I just felt a bit, you know what I mean? I felt a bit bad. I don't know why. I just felt like, why are you not smiling? Why are you not happy? You're a captain right now, man. You done a very good job. Since you came in as captain, you done a very good job, Declan Rice, as for leading the team, leading the players. And Mikel Arteta said that it's the player that chose him to be the captain. The player that chose Declan Rice to be the captain, that's very good over Gabriel Magalhaes. Now, I kept saying that Magalhaes should be the captain for a very long time, right? Over Saka and over Odegaard. But I think it's just the English barrier, man. It's the language barrier. That's the only thing. You can't speak English as good as a Declan Rice. So I believe that if Gabriel Magalhaes was a good English speaker, I would want him, no hands down, Gabriel Magalhaes to be my captain. Because I think he would have been more effective in the league as well. It would be more vocal. It would be more everything. Because that's the type of person he is. That's his character. But because sometimes when I listen to interview, he struggles. That's why sometimes he doesn't do interview. That's why sometimes he's not in the press conference, because he doesn't speak English as well as the other players. And I think that's the language barrier. Even though I know that most players in the team speak Spanish, a lot of them speak Portuguese, but as the main player, you should be able to communicate in the main language, especially of the football club, of the country the club is in. You should be able to communicate effectively in main language, and I think that's the only barrier for Gabriel Magalhaes. But nonetheless, brilliant performance by Declan Rice as well. You can see that he's not 100%. You can see that he's not where he needs to be or where he should be, but he's still coming on for us. He's still giving his heart. He's still giving his all entire soul playing for this club, for the badge. And I'm grateful. I'm truly grateful for Declan Rice being at our club. So that's the video, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Hit the like button. Hit the like button and let me know your thoughts about this match against Sporting. Catch you next one, guys. Goodbye.